In just 2 days, the United States is expected to reach that debt ceiling. And while that doesn't mean the U.S. will ultimately default on our debt this week, it does mean that the country will potentially, for the first time ever, and in the very near future, possibly could. This unless Congress acts.
Right. Tonight, our Joe St. George is looking into how a default could impact you.
A political debate unfolding in our country over classified documents, and there's an emerging economic debate beginning as well, one involving the debt limit and the debt ceiling. And you're going to want to pay attention because it could impact your family's finances in a couple months, and it could impact our country's economy as well. Here are some key dates you need to know about. This Thursday is when the U.S. will reach its debt ceiling, its debt limit, according to the Treasury Secretary. That doesn't mean the U.S. is going to default on our financial obligations. That doesn't mean this week we're not going to be able to pay the bills as a country. That's because the Treasury Department can deploy what they say are extraordinary measures to keep paying the bills until sometime before June or potentially into June. That date has yet to be decided. It's a bit in flux, but that means Congress over the coming weeks are going to have to authorize an increase in the debt limit, and that is where the controversy begins. In order to become Speaker of the House, Speaker Kevin McCarthy has made several concessions to some Republicans to demand spending cuts in order to raise the debt ceiling again. Democrats currently object to any spending cuts. They say the national debt, our deficit in our country, is a bipartisan problem, and in this case, raising the debt ceiling should not be political. Already, economists are warning this could impact the markets. It certainly could impact the likelihood of a recession later this spring. And again, we mentioned your family's finances. If for some reason the U.S. reaches its debt limit and it can no longer pay the bills, that could impact Social Security benefits, disability benefits, military pay, and more. It's a big political debate, and we'll be following it here for the foreseeable future. Joe St. George, Scripps News.